I wanted to open the show up today talking about really the Detroit Lions and their future. And not only their future, but putting the whole NFL into perspective for you guys just a little bit. Because I think you guys are familiar with the famous saying, if you don't learn from history, history will repeat itself. And that is so true not only in sports, but so many different aspects of life. So, Adam, what the hell are you talking about? It's 8 in the morning. I'm trying to have my coffee. Where exactly are you going with this? I get it. Hear me out. I want to talk about our perception of success, especially in Detroit. Now, with the Tigers, the Wings, the Pistons, you've seen success. But what if I told you the last time the Pistons won an NBA championship was in 2004? That's 17 years. But it doesn't feel like it. Does that make sense? The last time the Tigers won, 85. But you had so many ALCS and World Series runs from what, 2006 to 2013-ish, 2012? Doesn't feel like forever ago. The Red Wings, last cup, 2008. Doesn't feel like forever ago. A 25-year period where you were always in the playoffs. Now, where am I going with this? Now, unfortunately for the Detroit Lions, they've only won their division, I should say, 3 times since 1963. 3 times. The fewest in their own division in that time span. So, why I'm telling you this is I want to shed a little light about the NFL. And we'll start with the Minnesota Vikings, a team that is in your own division, that in the decade has won a division title, that since the 2000s has won multiple division titles, been to multiple NFC title games, but they have not been to a Super Bowl since 1977. Almost 45 years since their last Super Bowl appearance. It does not feel that way, though. Why? Because Randall Cunningham takes them to an NFC title game. Because Case Keenum takes them to a title game. Because Brett Favre takes them to a title game. Adam, what the hell are you trying to tell us? In the 1970s, the Minnesota Vikings appeared in 4 Super Bowls. They have not appeared in one since. But since 1977, they have won 11 divisions, made the playoffs countless times, won countless playoff games, and have appeared in 5 NFC title games. That's why 45 years waiting for that Super Bowl, the top of the top, it's not the worst thing. Cubs waited 100 years. A little different, but a little more dramatic. But where I'm going with this is even the Green Bay Packers, guys. Just put success into perspective. The last Super Bowl the Packers had was 11 years ago. It's already been 11 years. They have not been to a Super Bowl since. And the Packers won 2 Super Bowls. They actually won the first 2 Super Bowls when the NFL was made. After that, from 1967 to 1995, they had not appeared in a Super Bowl. 28 years. They had not gone to a Super Bowl. 28 years. And in those 28 years, they only won the division 3 times. Sound like the Lions to me, doesn't it? Now, unfortunately for the Lions, it's been a 58-year pattern of just no success. But where I'm going with this is even the best teams go a tremendous amount of time without getting it done. Unfortunately, the Lions just have never gotten it done, so you never give them the benefit of the doubt. And why I'm coming to you with all this information as well, now that the Lions are in a position where I think I could argue in the last 10 years I've never seen a fan base and an organization more in sync. Okay. What is success, Detroit? Success is not winning the Super Bowl. That is the ultimate goal, the greatest goal of all, that only one team can achieve every single year. There are 31 teams, by that definition of success, that are failures every single year. It's not about winning the Super Bowl every single year. It's about winning your division on a consistent basis, winning playoff games, getting to NFC title games. Even if you lose, progress, getting there, giving the fans and your entire fan base something to look forward to. That is success. And why I'm bringing up Detroit is I want to reiterate, you cannot win every year. And since over the last 58 years, you've won the division only 3 times, and you've only appeared in 1 NFC title game. In 58 years. That's your history. And whether or not it changes with this regime, yet to be decided, yet to be seen. It could totally change. But I want to prepare you guys for success. Why is Jim Caldwell remembered in the light he is, especially with me? Why? 0 division titles. When you win the division, that is an accomplishment. That is a goal you set out before the season starts. What happens when you win your division? Your fans are treated to a home playoff game. That's a good way to get the fans happy. Even if you lose that game. But if you win, all right, on to the divisional round. One step closer to potentially an NFC title game. Wouldn't that be nice? Success, guys. What is success? Is it the Super Bowl? I don't think so. The Steelers haven't won a Super Bowl in over a decade too, let alone have been there, but they've been to AFC title games. They've played in the big moments. They've won their division. That's why nobody in Pittsburgh is panicking. We haven't won a Super Bowl in 15 years almost. No, it's cool. This is the NFL. Tom Brady, the anomaly. Like those dynasties are so rare in the NFL. Happen every, 15, 20 years. Where's the dynasty in the NFL right now? Post Tom Brady, what does it look like? Mahomes hasn't even put together a dynasty. He's been to 2 straight Super Bowls? Looking to get to his 3rd straight. They've been to 3 straight AFC title games. It's hard. Football's hard. Winning is hard. Especially at that top level. The Lions have never done that. And why I bring this up? Well, I want to name off the coaches since your last division title, which was in 91. 91's the last time you won a playoff game, actually. This is where I'm going with this. Since the last time you've won a playoff game, let alone your division, there have been 10 coaches that have won the division. Mike Zimmer, Matt Nagy, Matt LaFleur, Mike McCarthy, Lovie Smith, Dick Duron, Brad Childress, Dennis Green, Mike Sherman, Mike Holmgren. Since 1993. Since that time as well, the only coaches that have managed not to win the division are Marty Morningwig, Bobby Ross, Steve Mariucci, Rod Marinelli, Jim Schwartz, Jim Caldwell, Matt Patricia, John Fox, and Dave Wanstead. 7 of the 9 coaches in the NFC North since 1991 that have failed to win the division, 7 of them, of the 9, are Detroit Lions head coaches. You see where I'm going with this? Guys, a division title goes a much longer way than setting out, we want to win the Super Bowl this year. Everybody does. One team gets to do it every year. Detroit, give me a division title once every 4 years. And I would be happy with that. And you know who won a division title once every 4 years? From 1977 to 2021? On average, the Minnesota Vikings did. And I told you the Packers went 28 years and only won 3 divisions until the mid-90s, and they took over, and they have dominated the division since. God bless them. They went from Favre to Aaron Rodgers. Totally makes sense. Good for them. Lions have not done anything. So is my measure of success for Dan Campbell just winning a playoff game? No. Win the division. That shows me you're the best team in the division. You are a contending team. You were able to win your division. That's step 1. Step 2, win a playoff game. Absolutely. But you start with the first step, guys. Don't try to leap, we want to play in a Super Bowl. That's 2 teams get to do that every year. 1 gets to win it. And you're one of the few teams in the NFL that have not even been to a Super Bowl. So how about you start with the division? Win that every 3-4 years. Your fan base will love you. You think the Ravens fans are upset that they're fourth in their division right now? No, they have a division title, a lot of them, over the last 10 years. They're happy. They've won playoff games recently. They're fine. You want fan patience? Start low. And I'm not saying low in terms of importance, but really start with the basic steps. Win your division. Advance in the playoffs. Make runs. And everybody understands the NFL cycle, and I hope I can explain it to you, which is you cannot be great for 20 years like Tom Brady. That is an anomaly. Even Aaron Rodgers struggled at points in his career. And he's just now 2 straight NFC title games, looking to get back to a third. Guys, Patrick Mahomes, 1 Super Bowl now in 4 years. If he goes the next 5 years without a Super Bowl, okay, he has 1 Super Bowl. It's a big deal. You know what I mean? We look at the extreme success and try to measure ourselves there, and that's just not the case. No. Win your division first. That's step 1. So yeah, guys, the future, full of optimism, full of hope, but it's also very scary. And I seriously warn you guys. I mean it wholeheartedly. Learn from your past. I just told you. Vikings haven't been to a Super Bowl in 45 years. It hasn't felt like it. Packers went 28 years. Only won their division 3 times up until 95, 96. It's not easy. Start in the division and then talk to me about playoff wins and NFC title games and then Super Bowls. Start in the division. Don't go 58 years with only 3 division titles. Your fans don't want to see a division win every 16, 17 years. That is a horrible average. That is horrible optics. Compare that to the Vikings, 1 every 4 years. Kind of makes a difference, guys. The Packers are 1 every 2.1 every 2.1 years, something like that. So every other year they're basically winning the division. Start there. Let's do that first.